Should you put premium gas or regular? Well, today we're going to be talking about that and we're going to be finding out the answer to that question. When you go to a gas station, you notice that premium gas has a higher octane rating than the rest. Now, to put it in simple terms, the higher the octane rating on the gasoline, the more resistant the fuel is going to be to spark knock, engine knock, and detonation. Let's explain what engine knock or detonation is. This is the tendency of the fuel to pre-ignite or auto-ignite inside your engine's combustion chamber. This early ignition of the fuel creates a shockwave that travels through your cylinder as the burning and expanding air-fuel mixture collide with your piston, thus traveling up towards top dead center. The result of this is engine knocking or pinging, which is the sound of the piston slapping against the cylinder walls. The effects of detonation can be anything from severe to superficial damage. Long periods of intense knocking can break your pistons or damage your engine. Even though it can withstand slight issues for thousands of miles, eventually the overheating will cause additional wear and tear on your engine. To help with this, your computer will retard your timing based on the readings of the knock sensor. This will reduce pressure inside your combustion chamber, which will reduce heat, which will get rid of your engine knock. Now you might be wondering, well, how does this relate to me using premium gas or regular gas? Well, let's say you're in a situation where your engine's under heavy load because maybe you're towing something heavy or you're racing somebody, whatever the situation is. In this case, there's gonna be a lot of air and fuel being rushed in. The ignition of the mixture will be causing a lot of heat, which will cause detonation. So what's your computer gonna do? Well, your computer is gonna retard your timing to, let's say, about 5 degrees, and your ideal timing is gonna be like around 10 degrees. Well, this delay will reduce compression pressure, which will cause the air fuel mixture to be under less pressure. So when it's ignited, it won't be as strong as when it's under higher pressure. The results of this will be less force being applied to your piston as it travels down on the power stroke. This will cause less power coming out of your engine and probably even bad gas mileage. Alright, so in a situation like this, using higher octane gas will be helpful. As we already mentioned, higher octane gas is more resistant to detonation. So if you use higher octane gas in a situation like the one we talked about, then this will prevent the computer from delaying or retarding your ignition timing. You'll still be able to produce the same amount of power or more and for the same amount of fuel, and even improve your gas mileage on your car. Now, another situation where using higher octane gas or premium gas will be helpful is, let's say you're driving a high compression ratio car, like a sporty car. Well, in this case, your air fuel mixture is gonna be compressed in a much more smaller area than usual, which will produce a lot of heat and detonation. So your computer's gonna delay or retard your timing. That's why a lot of the manufacturers of all these sporty cars out there, they require the use of premium gas on their vehicles. Now you might think, well, nowadays most of the cars have knock sensors in them to tell the computer when to delay the ignition timing when they detect detonation in your engine. And you might think that might let me get away with using regular gas on my car that requires premium gas. Oh, that's wrong. If the manufacturer says premium gas is required, then you gotta use premium gas. Otherwise, you might have a lot of issues with detonation on your vehicle. Your car's computer can only delay the ignition timing up to a certain point. If you have a high compression ratio car, then no matter how much the computer delays your ignition timing, you won't be able to get rid of your engine knock. So let's say you own a car that can use regular gas, but you want to put premium gas because you think it's going to help your vehicle run cleaner and smoother. Well, guys, that's not the case. You're only going to be spending a little bit extra money. However, if you have an older model car, Usually those older model cars have carbon buildup on top of the piston. This is gonna reduce your compression area, which is gonna produce more heat and cause engine detonation. In this case, your best bet will be going with the premium gas. It will help it run a little bit more efficiently and smoother and help you reduce the engine knock on that engine. By itself, premium gas can't help your car run cleaner. Now let's say you have a car that recommends the use of premium gas but doesn't require it. Should you use premium gas or regular gas? Well, it's all gonna come down to you. Premium gas, it's a little bit more pricey, but it will improve your MPG. Now, let's say you're one of those persons that likes to drive fast and likes to step on the gas all the time. Then in that case, your best bet will be going with the premium gas. On the other hand, if you're somebody that drives slow, that likes to drive like a normal person, then you'll be just fine using regular gas. To summarize this, it's all gonna come down to you. Your driving habits, what are you gonna be doing? Like we talked about, if you're gonna be towing heavy stuff, then you're better off going with the premium, what kind of car you drive. So I hope all this information helped you guys somehow, maybe save some money, maybe make a decision of using a different type of gasoline, whether it would be regular or premium gas. This is gonna be all for now, and we'll see you guys in the next one.